got the man with the plan on here, you know, so we can keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Batman ain't nothing without Robin. You hear what I'm saying?
Got you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So child support, aka, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of names you got going under your belt right now, man. Go ahead and tell the people who you is for the people that don't know.
I guess I'm a big wheel racer out of 757. I stay in Chesapeake, but I represent the Eastern Shores where I'm from.
Oh, all right. All right. So you telling me something new? Cause I ain't gonna front. I put the whole 757 under one umbrella. Like,
Well,
if you,
the Eastern Shore ain't part of the 757. We further up north, you know. We're on that little peninsula on the Virginia, on the you know, the east coast of Virginia.
right. How many? Is it a lot of racers out there other than yourself?
Oh, it's a lot of racers, but not big wheel racing now.
Not big wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. So how long you been racing, bro? I know we didn't.
I just started. You know, I just started. I guess 2021, right before, you know, I guess right after COVID, I guess.
Right. Because I remember, like I said, I remember seeing the car and ain't know who y'all was, you know, or who you were. But then, you know, it's over time, you know, and it's crazy how small the world works. When I think y'all came to me about my boy Clarence. He was like, you know Clarence?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Like, bro, look, Clarence might not admit it, but Clarence got embarrassed at high school. He would never talk about music ever in his life. Ever.
Man, he was the loudest heart hitting sister back then.
Maybe in his dreams, that's about it, my boy. That's about it.
He made y'all boys put it up, man. He said he made y'all boys put it up.
Man, hey look, I admire his dreams and aspirations, but hey look, he got to come back to reality at some point.
I'm gonna tell him about that.
Hey, hey, one thing, hey look, I still got the picture. Somebody took a picture of that day. I'm gonna find it and post it.
Yeah.
Hey bro, that day was something monumental. You
Tell
hear me?
I shouldn't be racing that, Jake.
Yeah, parents, what's happening? Hey, go fans, what's happening, y'all? But yeah, so how did you get into you know, big rim racing, and how did it, like, you get part of the culture?
It's funny how it all started. So always, you know, wanting to do twin turbos and whatnot, and then I met my homeboy Charles, you know, my old tuner, I guess, down in Florida. We was at Easy Day. And he was like, man, I can get you a deal on, you know, some turbos or whatever. So we put the turbos on there. We came back. That next day we went to, not next day, but that following year we went to the next Easy Day show. And that's when I debuted, I guess, out there with the twin turbos on, and it went from there.
Right. So tell the people about your car. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they see these donks and assume that, you know what I'm saying, it's all people about your build a little bit. You ain't got to go into detail. You know how they go.
Your phone went out. What you saying?
I said, who is that? I don't even know who this is trying to get on here. But tell the people about your build, man. I said you ain't got to go into too much detail. You know what I'm saying? I know how grudge races and how people get out, but you can tell them a little bit about your car.
Well, honestly, I can give y'all a little snippet, you know, a snippet about it. You know, I'm actually gonna get rid of that one and build another car, but that one is it's an LS base block. I ain't gonna go into details about numbers. I'm my boy Jerry, so I can't speak on the cubic inches. But it's an LX box, twin turbo setup. I just redid it and put a bigger intercooler on it, changed the intake up and opened it up a little bit. But I guess that's how I'm gonna leave it right there.
All right.
It got a 480 transmission, 4-inch 9-inch rim.
Oh, all right. That's air to air, air to water.
It's air to air.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, about the air to air versus the air to water, and I know everybody got their own preference. So, you know.
Now, actually, I would mind going air to water. I mean, actually, it would be a lot more, I guess, easier. But since I don't want to cut my hood too big. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing, because I would have to go with a different hood.
Right. You can always, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying a lot of these
They
people
starting
with
to run the bubble hoods.
Yeah.
I like that look too.
Yeah. I think I seen, what is it?
Pinky.
I think Kev, I could be tripping, but I think Lil Kev got one on his box.
Oh,
when I saw it, I was like, yo, that bitch look funky. I'm not a fan of hood scoops on box sets, but it definitely brings out the car a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Trill, well, so I'm gonna say this, man. Bruce, you said you started racing in 2021. What's so crazy is, like, I've been rocking with you guys for a little bit now, and it seems like it's been longer than 2021, man.
Well, I started off on bikes, so I used to race bikes, and then I transitioned to cars. I'm a little too heavy for bikes now. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I got older. They was like, man, you know, I got kids now, so I got something to live for. So back then, I ain't had kids. I ain't care about falling off a bike or anything like that.
What kind of bike you had?
Man.
I used to race a 1000. My bike was a personal 1000, but I used to ride a Hayabusa.
Oh, I was about to say, you ain't riding nothing unless you got a booster.
Yeah. But I had a 1000. I was building a 1000.
Mine and busted a few vets in his ass on Broad Street. You know what I'm saying? They might not tell the truth about what happened, but I done busted a vet's ass on Broad Street. I'm gonna just leave that alone.
Yeah.
So with you, you know what I'm saying, being in the culture for as long as you've been in it, what do you feel that you bring, like you from being child support, bring to the DMV and big rim culture?
I mean, I guess, you know, I'm gonna be real. I didn't know nothing about big rails until, you know, the Black Grand National, what's his name? Stickman. And I see him at Fast and Flashy, and that was the only car. And when I seen he was from Virginia, I was like, man, that's dope, because I ain't never seen no big wheel car racing. You know, all we saw was the Florida boys racing, and then Donk Master, of course. But nobody from Virginia with big rim racing. So I felt like, you know, I guess we need more people from this area racing, you know, and I was like, man, why can't we do it if they doing it?
Right. And I think back in the day, like, and I said this plenty of times before, let's see, y'all accepted me. Oh, right. Hey, bro, it was so crazy, like, it's crazy how, like he said, y'all accepted, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my brother's. Where you at? You on your brother's IG.
Yeah, I guess
what's his name? Because I got like four like jumps in here. Which one is it? But yeah, to piggyback off what you were saying, bro, like like, bro, back in the day, like, a lot of people don't even know this. Like, Stickman was a pioneer.
Yeah.
I Am Mr. Thomas was a pioneer.
Yeah.
Q was a pioneer.
Yeah.
Mr. Chester was definitely a pioneer in the C-team, you know what I'm saying? Even Tink was to a certain extent, even though that shit's slow. But
come on, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that part alone. Hey, shout out to one of the best painters around here, Jeff Wells in here. But yeah, bro, like the DMV, like, people didn't realize that DA had cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And that Grand Nasty was fast, man.
So how did you like running against him?
I never ran against him.
Oh, you say you never ran against him?
No, I never ran against him. Yeah. My first race was against Easy Money.
How did that turn out?
Man, I ain't had nothing, but I was just new to it. I ain't had nothing. My tuner only put 8 pounds of boost in the tank. And he was like, I'm going to just give you a sample. You just go out there and compete. So he put that in there. Easy red lip. So I won. And that's how it started.
Hey, CB, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
What was that race?
Oh, that was in Georgia. Not South Georgia Motorsport, but that was at what's the other track? It sits water on the top down there in Georgia.
Union?
South Georgia?
Not South Georgia. Nah. It's another track out there. Hey, Jamal, what's the other track out there in Georgia?
Silver Dollar.
Silver Dollar.
Yeah, Silver
That was at
Dollar,
Silver Dollar. Yep.
Got it.
Right. So I'm
What's
glad
going
we
on,
got
Chuck?
the G-Body, the G-Body king of VA sitting right here. You
Come
know what
on,
I'm saying? The guy with the big target on his back. You know what I'm saying? We got the real Mr. G and the G-Body. Hey, bro, what you do to get can't go live for 21 days? Who you the pissed
Man,
off?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I have no idea at all.
I'm like, I'm sitting there reading the job. I'm like, hey, bro, who you the pissed off, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. I have no idea, man.
So look, I let Child Support do his little talking, bro. Tell the people a little bit about you and where you from.
Man, this was crazy, bro. We were born in the same hospital,
Yep.
the same year,
Yep.
the same neighborhood. We went to the same elementary school, middle school, high school. Like literally everything, dog. Everything, man. We lived down the street from each other. So, yeah, like that, man.
Hey, that's all right. How long you been racing now, bro?
Man, racing?
Yeah.
Shoot, probably a year or two now.
Oh man,
Maybe 2 years.
So you're in the rookie class.
Super rookie, man. Super rookie. So basically,
hold on, when we raced, how long had you been racing?
that was my first year. That was my
all right.
before being U race. I literally had. I think I went to Hertford and tried the car out, and it was spinning everywhere, man. So like, that was my first time ever like being on that track and racing. Yeah, I ain't even racing that long.
Yeah, hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I took my hat off to you when I looked over there at that car, bro. As soon as you did the burnout, I was like, this is gonna get ugly. I already could see this coming. Like, I already knew what the video was ready to look like. But I definitely, you know what I'm saying, appreciate that opportunity to learn, you know what I'm saying, about racing, period, that day. And
that's what it's about, man. I kind of feel like, you know, I kind of got thrown into the den of wolves, so I had to grow up real quick. But especially when you got a guy like the guy that's next to me on your team, bro, you gotta grow up fast, man. You can sink or swim, man.
Right. I can't wait for that other big tall guy to finally, you know what I'm saying, hey, he already won in the hole. I won't go mention it, but now think about it. He already won in the hole. So I'm gonna give him this year and see what happens. If he in the hole again, bro, I'm gonna give him a car. Hey, Paris, bro, I love you though. You know what I'm saying? Big niggas gotta stick together. You hear me? So how, like, as far as like big rim racing, how did you get into that, or is it just part of the, you know, you joining the team like that?
Kinda, man. But like, I guess like I did see when I was on my phone, I did see where Bruce was talking about like some of the legends, man. I remember seeing videos of Master when he was racing in the street, like, and he was claiming to be the fastest dunk in the world and stuff like that. Right. And just, you know, just being in the culture, man. Like we always, my oldest brother and Bruce's oldest brother, man. They hung out and they were in the cars too. So just naturally, man, you into it. I never thought that I could afford to race on rims or even have a race car, period. You know what I'm saying? But you know, everything kind of came together, and then like, so I bought the Monte Carlo in 2020, like September, man. I wanted another old school. I wanted another old school bad.
What did you have before that?
Man, shit, the same car I got, a Mercedes. Like I had, you know, I kind of left old school. I left old schools when the last car I had was a Monte Carlo. The last old school I had, it was a Monte Carlo SS. I sold that in 2010, and when I sold it, my dad died, man. So I was like, man, I'm just done with this in general. You know what I mean? Right. So, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, man, shout out to Kenny Bug, man, in Norfolk, man." One of the dudes was like, "Man, you know, he got a clean cutlass." So I was like, "Bro, I want another old school bad, man. I want to do what, you know, I got a decent job now. I can do it, you know, the right way." And he was like, "Yo, hit Kenny Bug up, man. He got a Monte Carlo for sale." So I went there, looked at it. You know, I had a little 305 hit it, man. So it was clean.
I kind of wish you would have left the 305 in there. That would have been the even match, bro.
Oh man. Listen, to be honest with you, I never saw myself going LS, man. Like, I just wanted a 383, something I could put some wheels on, maybe smoke the tires every now and again, and you know, do that. But then I got with this guy, and I'm like, oh no, I can't have that small block up under there, man. I gotta, you know, they talk him and my older brother, Red. That's actually who phone I'm on. He was like, man, put an LS in that car, bro, because you gonna put a 383 in there, and you're not gonna be fast enough, and you gonna be mad. So I just wanted a 5.3. I was like, man, I'll put a 5.3 in there. I went to my engine builder, and he talked me into putting it in there what I got in there now. You know what I mean? Then I bought.
He didn't want to listen to me and buy my engine.
Yeah, Bruce wanted to sell me his setup, but at the time, I'm like, man, I don't really know if I wanted. I was still on the 383 junk. Like, man, I'm gonna just stay small block, man. And by time I came to, I decided to go LS. I think he had already sold it. So I just, I had to build an engine, transmission, stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
And that was the beginning of 2021, I think, man. Like, when I started having everything built and, putting the pieces to the puzzle and whatnot.
Right. Hey, Goose,
so basically, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
We can't see you.
Yep.
All right, I had to change my setup, so now y'all can hear me. So basically, you guys came out around the same time. So y'all grew up together, born in the same hospital, grew up in the same neighborhood, went to school together, and started this big rim racing together.
Yeah, I guess you can say that, man. He taught me into it. I always put the blame. So whatever I do to my opponents, I blame it on him. he put the fire in me, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. It seems like he can whip up magic. Somebody put this battery. Hey, look. Harris, you on here too? Put a battery in RC back to get that bubble outside, because he been playing with that car forever.
I've been trying to get that car from him. He won't do nothing with it.
Bro, I feel like he gonna get buried in that car.
That's it.
Yeah, so Jay, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what I got for you. So how did
come on with it?
Huh?
Come on with it.
You said come with it. Oh, all right, I like that. So explain, like, you know what I'm saying, about like around where you from, you know what I'm saying? I know Eli said his part on it, but say your part on like how big rim culture is, like, you know what I'm saying, on the Eastern Shore, where y'all from.
Man, you riding clean, you him. Like, it's literally like that, man. You riding clean. This was before, man, we ain't nobody over there riding like these type of rims, but just having big rims on your car in general and it be clean, you him where we from, man. Like, so everybody want to be that guy, man. So it's just, it come natural, man. You just want to be out there. You want to be clean. You want to be seen or whatnot. You ride slow. It's this spot where we from. It's Stanley's Trailer Park, man. Like, hey, listen, when you ride clean, you gotta make a lap through the trailer park, man. Trailer park. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we used to have we call it the Kmart parking lot, man. It used to be a Kmart there. And like, we country. Right. So shit, like, Kmart, the shopping centers, man, is where the action be, right? So you ride clean, man. You pull through there, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's always been a culture. Of course, we country too. You know what I mean? So so it's always been a culture. But like with the racing, man, I never seen myself like partaking in it, man. But I'm here, man. I'm happy,
Right. And
hey, look.
I feel the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like me coming from where I'm from, like in the country, like Sean T got on, you know what I'm saying, a minute ago and was saying the same thing. He was like, bro, don't nobody do this right here. People do it, but it ain't broadcasted like that to the point where everybody's doing it. Like, just like how you said you had big rims on your car back in the day, you was that guy. Like, I'm not even going front. Like, my very first car was an old school, but I knew nothing about fixing it. I just knew I had an old school. So, thank God, excuse me, y'all. thank God that, you know what I'm saying, like, once I got rid of the cars that I've had throughout my time, has gotten me better and better at, you know what I'm saying, I ain't say I'm a mechanic, but I know how not to be sitting on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from, like, we had this spot called the bottom. And it was literally the bottom. Like, you sit in between two hills. At the bottom of it is a car wash. It's a car wash, a laundromat, a Dollar General, and a church. If you got music in your car, like RC, quote unquote, you gonna pull up over there and get embarrassed, and you gotta take a long ride back home. Like, the people back then, like, we weren't really into, like you said, like racing and stuff like that. We was into showing off. So if your car won't clean or it won't jam it, you gotta go. Like, hey, bro, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how BG was like that. He had the sounds in his car, man. He had the man, I remember he had got man, listen, I know I think we all around the same age, man. Remember when them got those spokes wheels was out, man?
Oh, right.
He had those daggone spokes on that box Chevy, man.
Right.
In school, in high school.
What was it? They had like 26s, 28s, 28 spokes and shit on their shit.
22s was the biggest back then.
Yeah, it was 22. This was before like, I think this was when I think 23s were the biggest at the time, you know, like,
and they were taking the 22-inch tires.
Right,
you had the audio wheels from the West Coast, from the back of the back.
Right.
The low rider magazine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
So look, I want to say this though. I want to say, you know, you guys, since y'all came out, it's like y'all had some instant success in this big wheel racing. That's what it seemed. I mean, y'all, as soon as you came out, both of you guys was flying. So, but what are some of the, you know, I know there's been some things you had to run into, like roadblocks, trials and tribulations. For this question for both of y'all, what kind of trials and tribulations you faced to get to this point?
Man, I had a whole bunch. I'm still having problems, man.
Yeah, bro.
I went through 4 motors.
Wow.
Yeah, my first motor, you know, racing against trap, blew a head gasket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Didn't even get the potential of that motor.
That was
second motor.
Some cheese, right?
Nah, that was at
that was at Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. Yeah, that was at Dinwiddie. Against the Camaro. Yeah.
Right.
Got you.
And shout out,
and you know, that's something that a lot of people. That's something that a lot of people don't get to see. They don't see the struggle, you know, behind the scenes of what you go to, what you break, the money that you spend to do this. You know what I mean? They just see the wins. They don't see what goes on in between that.
Exactly, but it wasn't the crazy part about it. Wasn't my engine building, it wasn't none of that. It was just the tuner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nobody's like not gonna say there's a lot of experts out there, but it's not a lot of people out there that's tuning big wheel cars.
Right.
So it's a difference. You know, you can't just take a tune that you put in like a radio or a slick tire and put it in a big wheel, think it's gonna react the same.
True.
And then quarter mile hurt your cars. You know what I'm saying? If you race a quarter mile, it's, you know, more strain on your engine power.
So I'm glad you said that, because in the past couple of weeks, there's been an argument where I brought up where we were saying that we're gonna do more 8th mile races, and a lot of guys were saying, well, why can't we run the quarter? Why can't we run the quarter?
Right.
And it's good that you said that, because that's one of the reasons why, you know, we decided to run the 8 instead of the quarter. I mean, it saved your engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll save you. You know what I'm saying? But I guess a lot of people want to see that actual power, you know, put down in that, you know, quarter mile.
Right. I mean, you know, I think when we were talking, when y'all were talking about that, me and him were together, and we were discussing, bro. It's kind of like handicapping certain power adders. You know what I mean? Like that turbo light mile per hour. You know what I mean? But
of course,
I mean, there's guys that get it done. You know, they get it done in the 8th, but I think because we're on hard tire, you already taking some of the power out of it. So it's like it's progressive, right? So you take it so much out of it to stop the wheel spin in the beginning that, you know, by the time we catch, bro, it's probably at the 8th. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just see times like, you know, I could share like videos that I got where, and him too, like you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we be at the track at the same time. Like it'll be we shifting from second to third, and the tires is chirping. You know what I mean? So we really not putting it down until the you know what I'm saying, the eighth or whatnot, man. So yeah,
right.
yes,
And,
yeah.
and right
So,
here, Young Money
so,
Will T just said something too. He was like, you know, it's safer because no one has cages. And that was one of my things I brought up too, is that, you know, if you're running the eighth of a mile and you're running about, let's say anywhere from 85 to 125 mile per hour versus 125 to 160, 170, you know what I'm saying? It's, you have a greater chance of being hurt in a quarter mile without proper cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Like my car's a street car, like street car. And when I went to Dogmaster event, they kicked me off the track because of my bottom problem. Because I didn't have a cage.
in Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland, because I didn't have a cage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not thinking safety was important, but you know, as I progress with racing, you know, safety is key. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, though, bro, like that's shoot. I think I was talking to a guy yesterday, and I told him, he was like, man, you got a cage? And I showed him a picture of the car. You got a cage in that car? I said, nah, man. He said, listen, safety first, bro. Absolute, like imperative, man. It's a must. Safety first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, safety is definitely key. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm gonna just say for me, how they in the comments talk about car show game, bro. I done did that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still a car show game, man. I can still pull up to the car shows.
Right. I say this. Do I want to race? Yeah. Am I going to race? Yeah. But I don't plan on building my car to the point of, like I need a roll cage. Like that part of, once I get to that point, I'm more like on some novel shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you will catch me in traffic. If you catch me, if you can, you will catch me. If you don't catch me, hey bro, hey look, I'm outside sliding.
I think at that point you more so consider to be just a street car rather than a race car at that point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Trill. I'm gonna be absolute honest with you. That was my lane. That's exactly how I built my car the first time. I was like, man, all I want is a clean car that I can smoke the tires. You know, so this after I put the LS in the supercharger on at the time. I said, man, all I want is something that's, you know, that's decent fast and it can smoke the tires and be clean. But I'm telling you, man, I put that jank on the track, that bug gonna get you, man. You gonna get bit by it.
Of course.
You gonna get bit by it, man.
That's why
it's a drug.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see about that in 2024. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Matter of fact, from Monday into the rest of the year, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on my car. So when I start talking about it, just know I'm catching my rematch with everybody out of race. So
we need to have everybody show up. We need to have everybody show up when you race.
Huh?
We need to have everybody show up like when you race in Richmond.
Oh yeah, exactly. See, that was a good turnout that day. That was a great turnout that day, man. But this is something I've been thinking about all week, man. This is something I absolutely been thinking about all week. And I wasn't, you know, I was going back and forth if I'm gonna say this or not, man. But honestly, I feel like, cause it seemed that's the one thing that come up in all of your lives, bro. Like trying to get people out to these tracks, right?
Right.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, people with like top bills, like I'm talking about A1, everything. I feel like we shouldn't look down on people that don't have those things. You know what I'm saying? Cause it'll discourage niggas from wanting to come out, bro. And I was talking to one of the guys, bro. This was a minute ago, and he was like, "Man, shoot, man, I want to bring my car out, bro, but y'all boys too far up there." And I'm like, "Nah, bro. At all stages, bro, at all stages of your build, you respect it, man. And if we push that, I feel like it'll just stop people from hiding. Man, hell no, man. That nigga got 4 Giados on his car. I'm not pulling my You know what I'm saying? I'm not pulling my car out of here. So I feel like if we kind of make that, bro, just bring your build all stages, man. Like bring your build outside, man. You know what I mean? I think that'll make people come from behind the bushes a little bit. Cause listen, man. I remember one day this when I was upgrading to my setup now. And I just a dude was selling some valve covers, some LS valve covers, and I went to his shop and got them. And in his shop was some cars I've never seen in the 757 before, and they had some shit in there. I'm talking about some shit I never seen. It's a Chevelle and it's another Monte Carlo, another G-body with all. It got QA1, UMI, everything on it. You know what I mean? I'd never seen this car before, but I just feel like, man, you know, if you could press that out there, let everybody feel welcome. It ain't I'm better than you or my team better than your team.
Right.
You know, I feel like people would want to come outside a little, you know what I'm saying, not be ashamed for it.
And I'm gonna say this too, and that's been the conversation for the last few weeks. We tapped in with Mr. No Clock, JB, and JB had a good idea of starting, a lightweight class for those guys, for the cars that, you know, street cars that, you know, just to play around with, to get on the track. You know, you don't have to be the fastest, but you want to get involved, and that's what that class is for. And so I think that was a good idea to kind of promote exactly what you're saying, Jamar. And another thing too is
CB, can I add to that right quick?
Yeah.
With that class, when we were down in Alabama and hey, what's that track called? I don't Mobile or somewhere.
Okay.
But they had a lightweight class with Miss B and them. They did like a 15-mile drive, going somewhere, coming back, and then they raced down the track. Everybody participated. Your car had full interior, full dash, your seats mounted front and rear, and you had I think only one power additive. I think you can only have one power additive.
Okay.
And you can go race. It was a lightweight class. But
yeah.
You had to make the drive.
You have to make the drive. Yeah, absolutely. And that'll bring some fun.
Yeah.
And so what happens is you're gonna have some guys that, you know, once they get that bug, they're gonna want to go faster, and then they can move up. But everybody's not bringing a car out and just going fast off gate. You know what I mean? And so by having that lightweight class, driving it to the track, having to put the miles on it, it'll pretty much open up the doors for everybody that wants to get involved, to have a car, to have fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
we need that up here, because like, and the reason, the whole, you know what I'm saying, that goes back to like why, you know what I'm saying, I go so hard on, you know what I'm saying, promoting the DMV as far as racing. You know, a lot of these people, aside from the main, you know what I'm saying, guys like y'all two, you know what I'm saying, go fast on gas, Scooby, all of them. You know they don't think that VA got cars. And VA got some shitter cars. Like
a lot of cars.
Some shitter cars. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of cars.
For me to go out of state and I hear that, and I know what I'm saying back home, like, bro, I know I'm not dreaming when I see these cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we're gonna put this shit on the map. Like, that's what we own. That's what we own.
So basically, and that actually we rolled into my next question. You know, you two guys are arguably the like fastest two big wheel racers in VA right now. Like y'all the fastest two.
Let me put that part out there. Respectfully.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. And so with that being said, aside from what we just talked about, you know, what we can, as far as the lightweight class helping the big wheel racing, what other things you think that we can do to promote big wheel racing at this point?
Unity.
You gotta sit together.
Okay.
You gotta communicate. Like a lot of people don't think, you know, it's for the gram or whatever, but for real, like big wheel racing, we talk on the back line. Like it's not like that on the ground. We're not fussing at each other. We're a brotherhood. We like work together. I can go down south and be straight, and they'll take care of me. Because when I went to Alabama, I was like, man, I'm from Virginia, going all the way down there, and like nobody got me. Prom looked out. Anything I needed, it was there. You know what I'm saying? And we got more folks like that stick together, you know, and push that. It'll be all right.
Right.
Got you. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this real quick. Sean T, he spoke up. He did say, he said arguably y'all are the fastest too, because he is the king of the street belt holder right now.
Yeah, he is.
And no disrespect to him, he is a belt holder. However, he said arguably y'all are the fastest too. So I guess that's pretty much an invitation that we can see for 2024, that maybe we can see Sean T, Child Support, and G and the G-Body fight it out, being that he do hold the belt at this moment.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, I like what Don't Doctor said too.
What he said?
Meet and greets and ride out.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd
be major.
Definitely.
That'll be major.
And you know,
so I don't know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the meet and greet is a good idea, because you guys, we had one, and what year did I have one here in Elizabeth City, man?
When I came out there to Harbor Freight, that parking lot.
Yeah, I think that was what,
2021. Yeah, 2021.
Yeah, and man, you guys came down from VA like deep, like real deep, and you guys came down real deep, and that was a good turnout, and that is something that, you know, that would be good. Shout out to Don't Ride or Die for bringing that up.
Right.
That is something that would be good for the culture.
Right. And like
We gotta get back to that.
With the meet and greets, you know what I'm saying? Like to bring more awareness to Virginia or the DMV as a whole, these meet and greets, bro, we should travel around the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look up, I follow the DMV meet page. You know what I'm saying, bro? They have meets every Friday or every.
Oh yeah, I'm in one of them joints, man, with the G-Body. They be doing all the time, yeah.
Right, bro. If we went out there as a culture and mingled in with these people, like, bro, it's a lot more to just. Not even the racing part, bro. It's a lot more stuff that we can get in tune to as a culture in the DMV, that we can all come together and shut it down, bro. Like, it's definitely networking out there to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like we're not gonna get that if y'all stay in the 757, us in the 804, just stay in the 804. Like, yeah, when we go down the track, it's one-on-one. But as a whole, as a culture, bro, we up here. This is all we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I think that also tie back into like just making people feel welcome too. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Yeah.
You make people feel welcome, man. They gonna come play on your field all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's with me, man. That shoot, I go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like Dub and them shop, man. I think JB had invited me to come there one night. I had to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a Friday night, like tonight. I had to work, man. I'm like, yo, I would love to shoot out there, man, just to get, man, let me skip town right quick, man. Like go to Richmond, see how them boys, you know, rock out, man. Shout out to Richmond, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hell, come to CB shop, man. You know what I mean? I like people, man. I generally love everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, but I love everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front, like, even down to like the culture as far as this. I was surprised the day that I seen y'all at Custom Cheese, but I don't know what shootout was that.
Oh no, that was
a private.
It was a private testing.
Yeah, it was a private.
It
was a private.
That joke, I was like, it's bigger than big rim culture. Like, these are real racers. Like, it's not just for big rims. Like, I ain't gonna front. I kind of looked at your. I had to really stare at your car to realize it was your car, because I had never seen your car on a drag pack setup before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But once I found, I was like, bro, like, and see, that goes to, like I said, like, it's bigger than just rim racing. You know what I'm saying? It's racing as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, we need to promote more of that up here.
That's the disconnect right there. That's actually the disconnect, because I think people that race, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing right. People that race don't, they feel like it's a y'all not race cars because y'all on what they call them, wagon wheels. Y'all on wagon wheels, so y'all not racing. Well, racing is racing, right? Man. Like, you know, racing is racing.
Right.
If we go there, if both our cars is 15-second cars, we racing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think if you build that bridge, man, folks gonna walk over. You know what I'm saying? They gonna walk across it. You know what I mean? Like, so I think I don't know how I don't know how to bridge it, but I think if you build it, whoever architect it and build it, I think that's how you get, you know, the big wheel culture, you know, so to speak, to kind of be more, you know, it's more of a name to it and whatnot.
Right.
And I think we talked about this in the past too. It's about getting different track promoters to understand it, and respect the sport, and then track owners to be more accepted to it rather than having a biased opinion about the type of cars that we race.
And that is true, because I've been to a lot of tracks, you know what I'm saying, just trying to do testing, you know, and they were like, well, you got hard tire. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
certain
events, they'll be like, nah, yo, but you know, it's a that's discouraging, you know, so that make you feel like, you know, not trying to bring the race car. I really don't like doing that race shit, man, but it just make you feel like, well, damn, y'all look down on because my rims is gold and his is black and red, you know what I'm saying? It's a tire's a tire. You know what I mean? Like, so
whether it's 15-inch tire or 16-inch tire or 18, you know what I'm saying? Just because I got 26-inch hard tires, they don't want to race that. But people race street cars all day, like the Camaros, those Dodge Chargers. Mustangs, they go down the track.
Right. And I was thinking of this, you know what I'm saying, like earlier this week. I feel like until we can have, you know what I'm saying, I know we got JB working on an actual, like, track for us to go to set up an event. But what I was thinking about was, like you said, hitting up these testing tunes. Like, I know, like BMP, if everybody came to BMP for on a Friday night testing tune, like ladies night or something like that, they're not gonna turn every one of them rim cars around and say that we can't get on the track, because
that's crazy. That's crazy that you said that, because I remember one night, Bruce, we wanted to go test. And they were like, you know, we was on the phone together and he called. And they was like, nah, no hard tires. No hard tire cars. And then I think a bunch of, you know, cause we cool with, you know, again, shout out to Richmond. So we was on the horn with a few of them, and they were like, yo, they did let hard tire cars go down the track. So it was like, damn, bro, like,
we had to go up to like DC area to go test.
We had to go to Summer Dub. Shout out to Summer Dub.
Because I remember BMP did, like, it was some wild shit, like, a while ago. Rest in peace, Solo. But I remember when it was, like, on some, like, random shit where, like, you actually had, like, the big, not racers, but the big rim cars in Richmond, like, 30s, 32s, you know what I'm saying? You got them on, like, on a Fin, an Audi, something like that, bro. For the hell of just bullshit, motherfuckers got on the track and was racing, you know what I'm saying? So, if you let that happen, they on 30s, 32s, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why they wouldn't let us do the same thing. But I know Custom Tees ain't turned nobody down yet. So shout out to Custom Tees for sure.
Custom Tees, like, hey, them folks, man, if you gonna run it, bring it, run it.
Right.
That's how it should be.
Go.
I wish we also had more tracks that we could test at too, though, you know, locally. Like, if Colonial T opened up more, you know, Hertford, you know, they just not gonna prep. So it's kind of like we had more local tracks that would just be able to let us test that, you know.
Man, one of my favorite tracks, man, that's like locally, I say locally, but it's still an hour and some change away.
Outer Banks.
Man, Outer Banks, man. I love Outer Banks.
So I'm gonna say this, because this question was asked to me not too long ago for both of y'all. What is your favorite, like, I know you said Outer Banks, but all in all, like all together, what is the best track you've ever been to as far as the experience, not just I guess the track performance itself, but the whole experience, the best time, period?
Mine was Orlando. I ran my fastest time, and I also broke my car there. So
you said where?
Orlando Speedway.
Orlando. Okay.
And you heard us talk about OBX. That's a hint. That's all I'm saying.
Holla at Dorsey, JB. Holla at Dorsey.
Yeah, we need some events set up for 2024 at OBX. And so Jamar, so you say OBX is really the best track experience for you?
Over. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, man. And the reason why I'm gonna say yes, it seemed like everybody in Carolina race, bro. Everybody show up to the track, man. Like everybody, it's motorcycles, street cars, race cars. Like everybody is out there. So that was, man. I really liked it, that track, man. Like I really liked it. I think we went there in March, man. Like my cousin Drake, he ride motorcycles, so he was the rider for somebody's bike.
Right.
And that joint was jumping, man. I'm talking about jumping.
Right. I was asked the same question, and I think I said Darlington, man, was probably my favorite, man.
Darlington, but have you been to Orlando?
No, I haven't been to Orlando. Not the race, you know what I mean?
Gotta get down there.
Yeah. Hey, bro, if you got any good shoes, I'm gonna tell you right now, do not wear them bitches on that fucking track. I done really
I heard Orlando will pull your shoes off.
Hey, bro,
and pull my rain out.
We are not.
All you see is
we are not playing like this. This is a fixed job. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bro, that prep down there is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody and every weekend.
that's what
right.
That's what we need.
Right. So look, y'all. I know y'all is you know what I'm saying. Y'all two separate races, but y'all. I say this as far as a racing team. You know what I'm saying? In 2024, where would you like to see Big Run Racing as a whole? Because I would say, and I know a lot of people might not say this, but I give y'all respect too. Y'all racing team is just as big as Team Carnage. They doing their thing, but as far as for VA putting on, y'all racing team is definitely putting on right now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what Team Carnage remind me of, man. Hey yo, ACB, man, you ever used to listen to Wu-Tang, man?
Yeah, man. Of course.
You know how Wu-Tang got like 9 members, bro.
Yeah.
They deep in there. That's who they remind me of.
Yeah, they the Big Wheel Racing Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, bro.
Bullshit.
Deep, man.
They got everybody.
Right, and they got like all different flavors of racing.
Yeah, bro, they got boxing, they got everything.
From different boroughs.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but you know,
man.
Like, bro, that's Jay talking about who that. We talking about y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
But as far as the 2024, what do y'all, you know what I'm saying, want to see or expect out of the culture in 2024, aside from, you know what I'm saying, like the unity? Like, what would y'all want to see it go in VA?
Man, I would like to see more cars out, more people participating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't always got to be, you know, twin turbos or nitrous car. You can come out there like I did when I first started, man. I was all motor.
Come out there.
Just like CB right now, all motor. But he out there having fun. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could, you know, red light. Anybody can spin. Your all motors just being consistent. Boom, boom, just making it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just get out there and have fun with it. It's not saying, you know,
have fun, bro. Yep.
I think a lot of people are just scared to relive that. Oh, I lost, man. And you got to go film.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what that come down to, man. The clowning, bro. Don't nobody want to be humiliated. This internet, bro. Like, I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? I'll be 37 in February, bro. So I'm getting up there. I'm getting old, bro. So like,
y'all like old.
Ho! You told you getting old. Hey, man. Hey.
I feel like the internet, the internet and like clowning, bro. I feel like that kind of like, again, bro. That's gonna keep people in the crib. Man, I ain't trying to tongue hustle with nobody today. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
So that keep a lot of people in the crib, man. Like, so I think if you could just, I mean, it ain't nothing really respectful about competition, because at the end of the day, it's a competition. Right. But I think if you just feel like, oh, I respect Team Carnage, you know what I mean? Or I respect you know, NSP or whoever, whatever group, you know what I mean? Right. I respect them. Man, let's settle it out there. Like, let's get outside. Let's go outside. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that's what's going, you know, that's what's gonna get people outside, man.
Right.
And Not no trolling, man, or
Just
dissing
having
and
a
shit.
good time, man.
Yeah,
Right.
have a good time, yo. Yep,
Just
good
come
time.
out, race, bring what you got, and just have fun with it.
So speaking about coming outside, man, behind the scenes, I see a lot of stuff being worked on by Broke Rich Racing, right? There's a lot of stuff being worked on by Broke Rich Racing. However, what can we expect to see from Broke Rich Racing for 2024?
Hey, I want to let y'all know the dog for sale, but we have another big world car coming.
Hold up.
Okay.
Is it green with a white top? That's all I need to know.
Nah, I ain't got no top.
Damn. All right.
Hey, man. The
Gotcha.
camp, yo.
Now,
The camp is camping. You know what I mean?
can we see? Can we expect to see anything? And I'm gonna get more personal. Can we expect to see anything from Boss Man Jerry?
We trying to get him out there. We trying to get him out there, man.
All right. I see you got Carlo Q. You got Carlo Q running. Can we expect to see anything from him in 2024?
We gonna get him out there too.
Hey, bro,
Okay.
I've been waiting since Jesus was born. Is y'all gonna get Paris out there anytime soon?
So right, I see the eyes in the comment.
Right.
There's a lot of eyes in the comments, right? And so and then also too, I ain't leaving nobody out. We got VA Jonesy. He got a big block.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everybody. Hey, look, we making everybody put their cars on the track,
That's right.
man. Everybody, go down one time. Go down there one time, man.
Yeah.
So can we see that in 2024?
Yeah.
Can I see you in 2024, Paris? Just tell me now.
Everybody gonna participate.
Man, hey, look, I think Paris one of them sharks, man, that you don't be wanting to. You know how they used to be like, man, don't bark up that tree. That tree gonna fall on you. Hey, leave that one alone. Leave that one alone.
No bullshit.
That shit. Which one of them? What's them big ass trees in California? The redwood or something like that.
The big redwoods and shit.
Yeah, that big red motherfucker fall.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Paris, you my brother. I love you too, bro. No bullshit.
Yeah.
So, like, on some, like, aside from racing, like, what's some personal goals that y'all got for 2024? Because I know this is the last live I got going on for this year, so I won't see y'all until 2024. So, what's some things that y'all got, you know what I'm saying, that y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, do in 2024?
I'm saying, man, I just want to be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Get down there and start racing more, and get more fluid with the car, man.
I think 2023 has been such a terrible year for everybody that I'm just like he said, consistency, man. You know, down the car and more. Like, man, truth be told, man, my suspension is all out of whack, and it's been like that. It's been all out of whack, man. So get the suspension settled, man, and just go back outside. Yep.
Yeah, I learned a lot in 2023, man. You just can't wait till the week of to start testing. Wait till the couple days.
I too to get on our ass for doing that, man. Like, go test. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's what's
Right.
up.
CB, what about you?
What's up?
I said, what about you? Some things that you want to, you know what I'm saying, 2024 that, you know what I'm saying, that you want to do better or do in 2024?
Basically, I mean, the same thing they said, man. Basically, some of my downfalls from this year was showing up to some events without testing beforehand. Not having time, man. You know, for me, time is an issue. With running my own company and running, you know, having staff running my crew, and I'm really like a one-man team, man. When it comes to racing, you know, I don't really have a team, man. So, so it's been a little tough. So showing up and not being able to test beforehand, you know, 2024, I want to do a little bit more testing beforehand for events or whatever the case may be.
Off the trail are difficult, bro.
Yeah.
Off the trail.
Yeah, it really is. Man, so honestly, that race when we was in Darlington and I raced Rose Gold, and shout out, appreciate that, Dez. I appreciate that. Because Dez and Stead, those are two guys that We talk all the time, man, and anytime I have a question, they answer, or vice versa. So I appreciate them guys, man. And so not only, you know, we can come at the track, we can race against each other, but we're also friends to where we can work together.
Right.
Exactly.
But when I raced in Darlington, and that race against Rose Gold, prime example, that whole week prior, I was working on, and I talked to you, Bruce. We talked about the coilovers for the rear.
Yep.
I talked to you. I talked to JB, Mr. No Clock, and I decided what coilovers to go with. I had them built at the last minute. I got the coilovers on the rear of the car like Friday, and we had to head out to Darlington for Saturday. And basically we didn't get a chance to test because of the weather. And once we did get to run, when I ran Rose Gold, that was the first time running on the new coilovers, not knowing how hard I could leave on the car, tire pressure, where to set the coilovers at, none of that. And man, I literally, if we go back to that video, I literally I pretty much left the light at an idle, and leaving the light at an idle, I pretty much saw like a 3/10 of a drop off my 60 foot. But at the same time, I could have put a little bit more in it and could have did even better. You know what I mean?
Right.
But not knowing because I didn't have time to test.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Hey, I'm looking through the comments right now, right? I see Jerm from NSP said something that made a lot of sense too. He said, man, like genuine bets, bro, pots, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll get teams to the track too. I agree with that, yo. Like I hear people talk about shootouts a lot. I think shootouts is a safe way to lose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you hop into a shootout and you ain't got enough, ain't nobody like really like coming at you if you lose. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to really lose, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So I definitely I had I hollered at Dez one time and I said, man, I wanna try that Monte Carlo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think stuff like that, bro, is, man, that's a good way, man. Iron, iron sharper iron, you know what I'm saying? Steel sharper steel, you know how they say. So it's like, it gotta be in you, not on you, man. Like I think that'll get a lot of that too.
So look, I can agree with that, but how about this? Is that the only thing that's gonna stop us from racing though? Because
it should.
Right. So however, if that is the main thing that's gonna stop us from racing, we're never gonna get back to having good turnouts for racing.
That's true.
So, and we talked about that. We talked about it already. Is that first thing first is we gotta show up.
Right.
Because the main people that say, hey, there need to be money involved and blah blah blah, is not showing up.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's show up. Let's get some attendance. Let's get the track owners, the track promoters to understand how serious this is to us and how this can be a moneymaker for them as well.
Right.
And then we can have the events, and then that'll allow room for the pots, the money. Because if the pot is gonna be the only thing that's gonna keep us from really showing up, then we ain't gonna accomplish anything.
And to piggyback off what you just said, man, like that's another reason why I like Outer Banks. Cause doing Outer Banks, man, they had like testing tools that have a shootout, but they will get on the horn and announce this upcoming one is a grudge race. You know what I'm saying? They'll say that, bro. So they'll let you grudge race in between a round of a shootout or in between a testing tool. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like that.
Right.
Excuse me. God damn, that came out of nowhere. But they'll get on the horn and let it be known, man. So I love, man, me personally, I just love being in the stage lane, man. Like, being in the stage lane, see people racing, drag racing, you bet a little couple dollars, you know what I mean? Like against some person you don't even know.
Yeah.
So I like that, but I agree with you, CB. It should not be the only thing that keep you from it, because you could be at the track and get a grudge from a person that you don't know, that just showed up with their car. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's true.
And speaking of what Goose, we'll love to have you out here on the East Coast and bring that car out here. Like, definitely love to have that car out here running. You know what I'm saying? But just
I'd have asked 405. I'd have asked 405 for some advice a couple times, yo.
Hey, bro, that man. Hey, shout out Goose, bro. Goose is very man guy. 20-some, 40-some years of experience worth of racing.
45 years.
Anybody, yeah, bro. Like
45 years of racing.
The oldest person I know on in rim racing that's out here doing it right now. So definitely shout out to him. But to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, encourage some of the people that think that you gotta go out here and do all of this. Hey, God honest truth. Hey, G, when I raced you, what was in my car?
You said what now?
When I raced you, did I have a motor in my car? Stock car.
Oh no. He just got out there. You know what I'm saying? He hopped in the shootout. You know what I'm saying? Some G shit.
He was supposed to have that 5.3 in there.
Fun. That's what it's about.
You're supposed to have that 5.3 in there for Paris.
And you know what I'm saying? That's a big bail, you know what I'm saying? And you know what they say, you know what I'm saying? Don't help me, help the bail, you know what I'm saying? But we got something cooking. Look, I've been trying to keep my mouth shut, and I've been trying not to look at the camera and look down at my man's in the corner, you know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, something cooking, definitely cooking for this motherfucker right here. I actually went, just a little off-topic little update. I went to my paint man today. We finally got my paint thing situated. So don't expect to see it blue no more. That paint gonna be crazy for the start of that. And once we do that, like I said, we got the motor dropping, rear dropping. I'm still gonna be the loudest party Chevy in the fucking DMV. So if you got music in the trunk, pull up and I'm gonna fuck you up sideways. And that's all I can say about that.
I thought you lost that title. I thought you lost that title up in Maryland.
All right, so look, if you was at that show in Maryland, I will say this. If you was at the show in Maryland, the reason why that guy won that trophy is because he did not clip. He did not clip.
The wrong song, man.
Oh, now Dez will tell you he was there. When we went in that base-off, there was not a car there other than one SUV that was louder than me. Like, let's be real about it. Like, and I tell you what's in my, you know what I'm saying, what's in my car. I legit 6'8", 215. Yeah. That's it. But I promise you, you won't sit beside that car as far as music is concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Goose said, my bad, bro, I need to cut you off. Goose said, shout outs make races too. I travel from the Midwest just to sit and hopefully get a grudge. God dang.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying though. Like, and a lot of people do this thing where it's like you try and see. Stickman was talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? A while ago, he said, "Nigga play Uncle Luke in the big." Bruh, stop that shit. Stop that shit. But no, back to what Stickman was saying. Hey, look, Stickman.
Oh, you talking about your last show? What was that? A couple weeks ago?
What's that? When the face-off thing happened?
I thought you were talking about with Stickman.
Oh no,
oh yeah, because
Stickman a few weeks ago. Stickman was like, that's why
I got a bone to pick with Stickman,
he stopped doing it because he would travel all the way to Florida and thinking he's gonna lock in a race. They couldn't lock in a race, but a lot of people just scared to race, bro. Somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen.
Back.
Man, you know, that's a true statement. That's absolutely a true statement. Now, Stickman, hey, I didn't want to do this, man. Me and Stick was supposed to race at the Capital Punishment 3, man, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Stick came over to my camp, bro. Hey man, what y'all trying to do? I said, hey man, Rodney Black Boy wanted his race back from the shootout, from the Halloween shootout, right? He wanted his race back. So he had hit me, contacted me. JB had put us in a little group jump. He was like, man, he wanted his race back. I was supposed to run. Go
fast on gas.
Yeah,
go fast on gas.
Go fast on gas that day. So I had like 2 or 3 races that I was supposed to do. Bruce had 2 races he was supposed to do. So when Stickman came over there, he was asking for space. I ain't giving up shit if we bet money. That's on everything. I ain't giving up with that. Nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think he had said, man, that I don't know how he interpreted. I ain't really look at. I ain't going into full detail with the lie, bro. Like I was at work. Like right now I'm at work too, man. I'm hiding from these goddamn people. Look, I'm in the corner hiding. But look, man. So yeah, that was a misconception, man. We had like my team didn't want me to give up nothing. You know, I'm still testing my car, still trying to learn my car or whatever. The new set of turbo setup or whatnot. I won't go give up nothing. That's a heavyweight. That's a racing that nigga like Kobe Jordan, man. I'm not giving up
a racing legend.
Yeah, legend. I'm not giving up nothing. So when he came over there, bro, I thought, you know, so I'm like, man, I'm not about to race you. I don't know if you ain't touched your car. He said he didn't. I swear I ain't touched the car. I said, I could tell you I ain't touched mine too. If you ain't see me make 2 passes, you know what I'm saying, prior to that. So I remember I did hear y'all say y'all want to get him back on the track. Hell, I'll try him any day. Any day.
Hey, Stick, man, track, you know, you watching this.
I just want that to be known, so because I never want people to feel like that Black Monte Carlo is scared of anyone. You know what I mean? So no shade, no nothing.
I like that. We need that for the culture. I like that.
I don't ever want that misconception. I mean, anybody, bro, and I'm not gonna go into names and forget names, and people gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't mention me." Anybody, bro, I'm not afraid to race my car. I feel that I'm better and faster. I'm not afraid.
I like that. We need that for the culture.
Right.
For sure.
I think Goose asked the question, what was the next event that we was having? I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I'll definitely get in touch with you for this. But Capital Punishment is usually the first big rim race show that they have around here. I know JB got a show called Frostbite coming up, and I think it's January, February.
That's a
not
car
quite
show,
sure,
though.
but usually
that's a car show.
That's a car show.
So I feel like Capital Punishment is usually like the last weekend or second to last weekend in April. So that's gonna be like the first big room chance that we got to go out there and do something. So
hopefully CB can get something to LBX.
Huh?
So what?
I said, hopefully CB can get something to LBX.
Hey, there's something to work on for 2024.
Look, so me and JB talked to Custom Tees. So Custom Tees was doing a lot of renovation and doing a lot of stuff to the track. So trying to lock in with them right now was kind of like a toss up in the air as to when, because we pretty much going off of their schedule. But if we gonna try to get with Outer Banks, we'll try to get something going at BMP so that we can try to get an event up there. Because I know Team Carnage want to come up here. They want to run. You know, Scooby and the DMV gonna come down. They gonna run. Y'all gonna run, and Richmond damn sure gonna run. So, bro, it's up. And anybody else, any other state, and we're not just talking about the DMV. Goose, you more than welcome to come out here. You in Georgia, Florida. I don't care where you at. You in all 50 states. You can come down here and race. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. You know what I mean?
Hey folks, I think they found me, man. So I gotta go back to work, man.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you getting up here, bro. We're gonna talk on the back line.
Yeah.
For sure,
hey,
man. For sure.
Appreciate you being up here. It was good, man. We're gonna link again.
Already, for sure, man. Y'all be easy.
You know, it's your boy CC, man, and I'm with Whip Caviar, man. And you want all the best tastes of the whips, you know, Chevy's, Ford, all different type of variety of tastes. You gotta come to the Caviar, man. Y'all already know who whipping up the best, man. My boy Whip Caviar got the best videos. He do it right. He keep it all neutral. He be everywhere like he supposed to be. Y'all never be there, so y'all gotta use him to get there. And my boy Whip Caviar, man, so all we do is put the caviar on the plate for you guys who ain't great. Cause my dog is doing his thing, and he don't stay in his place, cause he makes sure he have a biggest plate of caviar. But shout out to my boy Whip Caviar, man. Remember, the taste bud gotta be good. It's like caviar, and my boy got it for y'all.
You feel me? JTK Customs all day long, you feel me? 1800 Old Winslow Road, y'all better come here. You tripping if you ain't. I'm tripping if you ain't, nigga.
Supply. Damn, son, where'd you find this?